You've probably talked to an AI in the last 24 hours and maybe didn't even realize it. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain on conversational AI to really see the tech that powers all those automated chats. And we're starting with a big one, Amazon Lex. Think about it. When was the last time you needed to change a flight or, reset a password you totally forgot? You probably went to a website, typed a message into a little chat window, and almost instantly, something on the other end just got it. It understood your problem and started helping. So what was that something? Well, odds are you were interacting with a service built on Amazon Lex. It's kind of like the hidden engine driving millions of these automated conversations all across the internet every single day. So what exactly is this bot that we're all talking to anyway? Let's break down what Amazon Lex is at its very core. Okay, put simply, Amazon Lex is like a toolkit for developers. It gives them all the pieces they need to build conversational interfaces, what we all just call chatbots, and plug them right into their applications. It's the reason an app can understand you, whether you're speaking out loud or just typing a message. But how does a machine actually listen? How does it make sense of our messy, complicated human language? The answer is pretty cool. It lies in some fascinating AI.
The magic behind Lex isn't just a single trick. It's actually two really powerful types of AI, and they're working in perfect harmony. Let's break them down one by one.
First up, you've got automatic speech recognition, or ASR. Think of this as the ears of the system. When you speak to a bot, ASR's one and only job is to listen to the sound of your voice and translate it into digital text that a computer can actually read. But turning your voice into text, that's just step one. Next comes the brain of the whole operation, natural language understanding, or NLU. This is the part that analyzes all that text to figure out what you actually mean. It doesn't just see the words, change my flight, it understands your intent is to alter your travel plans. It gets what you're trying to do.
Okay, so the bot can hear you and it can understand you. Great. But how does it actually do anything? Well, that's the next critical piece of the puzzle, turning all those words into real action.
See, Lex doesn't work alone. Once it understands what you want, like reset my password, it needs a way to actually make that happen. So it connects to another service, like AWS Lambda, which is basically a trigger that runs a specific piece of code. Think of it as Lex telling Lambda, hey, run the password reset program for me right now.
So let's trace that whole journey real quick. You make a request, Lex's brain figures out what you want, it then triggers the right code using Lambda, and finally, that code makes the change in the company's backend system. From your words to a completed action, it's a totally seamless, automated chain of command.
Now that we've peeked under the hood, let's see where you can find Lex out in the wild. I'm telling you, its applications are way more diverse and more common than you might think. Just think about all those common online chores. Need a change of light? A Lex bot can handle it. Locked out of your account? A bot can reset your password, saving you a long wait on hold. They can also just sit on a website and answer all the common questions, which frees up the human support agents to tackle the really tough problems. And its reach goes way beyond just tech support. In e-commerce, it's creating personalized shopping bots. In healthcare, it's helping patients get quick answers. Banks are relying on it for everyday customer questions, and hotels are using it to manage bookings. Seriously, it's becoming a key part of nearly every industry. Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here. Let's distill all of this down to the most important points, the stuff you really need to remember. So after all that, what's the one thing you should really take away from this? If you're studying for a certification or you just want the simplest possible summary, this right here is it. Let's just boil it all down. What is Amazon Lex? It's a service to build conversational chatbots. And how does it work? By using machine learning and natural language models. If you can just remember those two things, you've totally grasped the core idea we've been exploring. So we've seen how this tech translates our words into action, and it's getting more and more integrated into our lives every single day. And that leaves me with one final question for you. Now that you understand the blueprint, what's the first tedious conversation you would want to automate?